From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Throwing to begin is Richardson. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raiders first down.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Richardson. He's going to take a shot down the field. To the goal line and in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Vegas. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point is good. And the Raiders are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Allen gonna throw to get things going. Moving outside the pocket. This one downfield for Kincaid. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That one good for 29.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Go.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he is out of bounds after a couple yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. We'll try and run here with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
319.
From the gun. Throw here for Allen. Woo. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game. And you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Come on.
From the gun, Richardson. cut. It is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Rock Bowers. It's second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Ready. Mustang 19. Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll find 50 out of the backfield. 14 on the pickup. First down, Vegas.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he will go all the way. Dante Thornton, touchdown Las Vegas. The extra point is up and through, and the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodying his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. Going to bring up fourth down.
A gain of 9.
The Bills bringing on the punt team. They'll take this in back at the 16. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Okay, quick! Drag him 60! Here we go!
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Going up top. That is brought in! And he's going to take this one all the way! 71 yards! Touchdown, Vegas! The extra point, up and good. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
Outside, so I'm staying this side. Show you and I take a
56, 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. 3rd down, 3 to go.
That's a gain of 7.
From the gun, here is Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's 4th down.
We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 4th down coming up. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Cowboy 80. '79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
On 2nd down, Richardson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
The kicker on for the point after.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And now problems on the kickoff. This ball goes out of bounds, and a flag comes in. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. 39-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Looking to throw, Richardson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
So mumuch of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's slant into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Allen on third down, exiting the pocket right. This is intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
The kick is good.
And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
And that'll go out of bounds. A great effort. They wanted to pin them, a directional kick, cover it, but instead, the ball goes out of bounds, so it backfires, and they'll take over at the 40-yard line.
Hey, home. Let him go.
Now Allen on first down, on the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Alert!
On second down, Allen. Moving to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And now it's going to be third down.
5 wide. Half.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there as they force fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Ready.
On first down, it's Richardson. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's left side to Tucker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second
Ready.
yard at the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
RPO. He's going to keep it himself. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal.
Here we go.
At the 9-yard line.
Now a run here. Off the RPO, he keeps it to the pylon. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will add one more onto their big lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On play action, Allen on the move left. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bills, first down.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Forced to his right. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Allen, gonna give it to Cook. He's taken down just shy of the 10. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. From the gun, throw here for Allen.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They'll run with Cook. And he barrels his way into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's on! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Robinson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
Middle.
First and 10, and it's Allen. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
24 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
Half 85. 5 wide.
On third down, they go with Cook. He'll get the first down inside the 35. And he will score again. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Mustang 19. Here we go.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. That one caught by Tucker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. From the gun, Richardson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Let's go now.
At the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's got another one. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead.
Bills 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
319. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Gun.
Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. So from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7.
Middle. 180. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Open man, left side, he's got it. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll try it now with Cook. And he is going to have the Bills first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, here is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So that's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This is high toward the side of the end zone. Dalton Kincaid, touchdowns Buffalo. His 4th TD grab of the season. Passes kick is good, and the Bills are able to cut into the deficit.
Bills 28. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Strike. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. That one good for 26 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Raiders.
Now Richardson. Middle, he's got Tucker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
Run out of the gun for Gentry. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Gentry that time. And 3rd down coming up.
Ready, ready. Go.
To throw, it's Richardson. He's got his man. That's Thornton. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
That's to Gray, open on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds down at the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
On the RPO. And he will score. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A try here for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Bills 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Bills.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Alert, alert, alert. Look out.
Here's Allen to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Just a short pickup there on 1st and 5. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just 2. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
It's a turnover on
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Dante Thornton, touchdown Raiders. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. They continue to add at point three. Very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Middle. 180. Off 52. What's that?
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Middle.
Kill.
Gun. What's that?
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's fourth down.
Alert! What's that?
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. From the 35, it's first and 10.
70 Rangers. 70. Here we go.
Richardson going to look to throw. Here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Throwing on second down. Richardson. He'll find Jenke out the backfield. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First and 10 at the 23.
On first down, it's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Richardson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
On the ready. Get it. Ready.
Here's Richardson. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
34 yards.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
49-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Hey, tight.
Allen now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the gun, Josh Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Ready? Alert! Off 52. 5 wide. Out.
Allen gonna throw for it. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he is not gonna get there. Short of the marker. And that's gonna be a turnover on down.
Ready?
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
18 Rattler.
First and 10 at the
Panther 11.
37-yard line.
19 Charger. Go.
Here we go. One final play. Flush to his right. And the final throw of the game lines up